When you hear the words residential advisor, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Awkward interactions? Incidents? Or is it free housing and board? If any of those three ideas came to your mind, there's a need for a mindset check. Instead of focusing on the rougher sides of the position and the benefits you get from it. Instead, let's focus on how you can grow and improve in your hall. Today, we're going to be talking about how you can enhance your skills as a resident advisor. Before we begin with the actual list, we have to cover something that's essential for your learning purposes. The willingness to learn and grow. As an RA, every day presents a new opportunity to gain experience and learn through the position. As a Res Life community, we have to recognize that experience does matter, but what also matters is what we take from those experiences and use as tools for the future. A great example of this can be found with interacting with our residents in day-to-day life. Here to help me explain how to have better interaction with your residents is my dear friend, Kylie Callahan.
Hello, my name is Kylie Callahan, and welcome to Mama's Corner. Today we're going to be talking about the RA lifestyle. You know, them sweet interactions, as the kids would say, lit. Let's take a look-see at that list. Tip number 1, be purposeful. Make sure to ask your residents questions that relate to them or what they could be doing. Talk about their interests, what clubs they're in, what are they passionate about. Hi Hunter, I'm Kylie, I'm your RA. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I just wanted to check in, see how you're doing.
You know, I'm good.
Great, I'm so
Yeah.
glad. So do you have a good relationship with your mother?
I mean... Hi.
Hi.
Oh my god, I was just crying because of a movie.
What movie were you watching?
One Day.
Oh my gosh, is that the one with Anne Hathaway?
Yeah.
I love Anne Hathaway movies.
Me
She's
too.
So
She's so
amazing.
good.
People say I kind of look like her, so.
I think I watched like half of it a little while ago, and I think I started to read the book.
Oh,
I
I
was
didn't
like-
know there was a book.
Yeah, it's based on a book.
What?
Yeah.
Hot tickety dog, I'm gonna have to read that now. Tip number 2, make yourself approachable and available, letting your residents know that you are there if they need help. To provide further support, let them know of any resources that might be beneficial to them. Tip number 3, have continuous check-ins. This will allow a better connection for future interactions. Well, thank you for stopping by Mama's Corner. I hope you learned a lot about RA interactions and will continue to grow as an RA in the future. Well, thanks for stopping by. Bye now.
And thank you, Kylie, for that wonderful video of Mama's Corner. And now finally, for the last section of this video, we're going to talk about...
Hello colleagues, and welcome to Mr. Sunbee's neighborhood.
Today we will have a fun and exciting topic. Yay! Programming.
Today we'll be walking through the halls of Pralicera to see what makes a better program. Come along with me. But first, we need to come up with an idea for that program.
But Liam, how do you know what your residents want to do for a program? Can you like read their minds?
No, silly, just ask them. Make sure your program is something your residents are actually interested in.
Also, don't be afraid to try different things. You never know if something special may come from it. Like
A learning opportunity.
So now that you know what the idea for your program is going to be, how are your residents supposed to know where it is in the first place?
I know, the program flyer. Can you help me find where the program flyer is? Do you know where it is? Where should I be looking?
It's literally right behind you.
Wow, it looks like we found it.
Now that we know where the event will be, what day and time will it take place?
Make sure to be clear with all this information so there's no confusion about these items.
Make sure you advertise your event, whether it be a poster like this, or post to your hall's social media.
Meredith, would you like to share a tip with us?
Sure. Know that even if you plan your event perfectly and advertise correctly, some things may go horribly wrong, and you may never be able to recover from that.
Yes, things may go wrong, but just make sure to have a backup plan. And if something even does go wrong, a lot of times your residents won't know unless you tell them. Thank you so much for joining us today on Mr. Sunday's Neighborhood, colleagues.
I'm sorry that you had to see that. Just gonna throw that out there. Now that we've talked about 1, interacting with residents, and 2, how to build a better program, we have to talk about building community within the staff and within your own personal building staff, like mine, as of right now, Raleigh. Building both community and relationships within your staff is a very important component of working together as a staff. This will allow your staff to be able to rely on each other more and lean on each other when in need of help. It not only provides further support for each member, it also allows you to provide better support for your residents and your community. But to be able to get there, we have to know what creates that environment and creates that community for your staff. What makes a better staff? How do you know that you can trust and lean on people? But again, this is a learning curve for everyone. Not everyone's gonna know how to build a perfect team and collaborate super efficiently at first. It takes practice. In every industry, you're gonna have to know how to do this. So this is just a great place to practice it and get used to it. And learn from it and grow, because you're a growing individual and you need to learn how to do things and have a willingness to. Connecting to the opening of the video. So this first tip should come as no surprise. It's just communication. Now, when I say just communication, that doesn't mean it's easy. It's still hard to be able to develop those skills to efficiently communicate. All staffs need it to be able to communicate ideas, thoughts, feelings openly and clearly to the group to make sure that you have a healthy and good relationship with everyone. But also know that this needs to be done in a positive and respectful way. And everyone should listen to each other. This will help for more efficiency and lead a healthier group climate. Tip number 2 is to build trust and get to know each other better. Trust can also lead back into communication. When a staff member feels more comfortable with taking a risk of either advocating their position, taking action, or even just speaking up, it can create a very healthy workflow environment so that you can communicate further with each other and then eventually get more done. A great way to build trust between each other in a staff is to hang out more. Surprisingly enough, go out for boba, go out for ice cream, talk to each other, build those relationships, get connected to each other, find similarities. Who knows, you might get a friend from it. But make sure you do this outside of an office situation or an office environment. This will create a further trust between personal lives and work lives, so you know when something might be bothering them, if they're stressed about something, what's happening in their school life, all of the above. Tip number 3 is making decisions together, and this should be in an open environment so you can all make a decision collectively and feel like it was a team effort instead of an individual effort. But remember, when you come to the decision, make sure you carry through with the plan all the way through as a team. This way you feel like you've done something collectively and collaborated efficiently. And last, but definitely not least, is to celebrate diversity among your team. Whether we're looking at the whole staff or our individual small staffs, we need to be able to recognize the unique differences between us and the positive attributes it gives back to the Res Life community. And this can be found in everything from our experiences, our knowledge, our viewpoints, our gender identities, our sexualities, our races, our ethnic backgrounds, you name it. We're all different. And by sharing, we open different opportunities for discussion, to help educate the ones around us, to help them see different viewpoints and look through different lenses in life. By doing this on a small staff, we can open up the door for so many different discussions and help us grow as a community, whether that's in our hall or just individually. So remember, our differences do matter. We just have to be able to talk about them. So remember, building a better community and relationship with your staff, whether that be a whole resident life staff or just your small staff, is 1, establish communication. 2, build trust and get to know each other better. 3, make decisions together. And 4, make sure to celebrate diversity and differences. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this. I hope that these little tips and tricks about different areas of the RA life helped. But as always, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.